What's going on, everybody? It's McFly here. So, I made the decision that I missed so much during the San Diego Comic-Con, all these different trailers that came out. Instead of doing a separate video for all of the trailers, I'm going to do a rapid fire here. So we're going to be going through 5 trailers here. We're going to react to all of them. So I'm going to be doing kind of a quick rapid fire. We're going to watch the trailer, get my reaction, get a quick synopsis of what I think of it, and then move on to the next one. So essentially think about 6 to 8 minutes per trailer, including the trailer and the breakdown. The first one that we are going to talk about is going to be the Shazam 2 Fury of the Gods. I really enjoyed the first movie. It wasn't one of the best movies out there, obviously, but for DC, I think it was a different tone than you're used to for a DC. You know, DC is very dark, very gritty. This was kind of a comedy, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with the next one, and I really like Zachary Levi. Chuck is one of the shows I think was very underrated, one of my favorite shows. So I'm glad to see him prospering in this environment. But I want to get into this trailer, so let's get into it right now. Here we go.
I'm an idiot.
What'd you do now?
I don't deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what am I even contributing? Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it. Aquaman is literally huge and he's so manly. And Batman is so cool. And I'm
That's Affleck.
just me.
Jesus Christ.
I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
The Chucky doll.
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it. The daughters of Atlas.
Eminem. Is that Lucy Liu?
Children stole the power of all the gods.
Helen Mirren.
Very personal.
It is.
Look, I might not have as much experience as
All-star
you, because
cast.
I'm not super old like you, but I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family. Family, guys, that was a signal.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam. Now let's get down to business.
Your world will not
Crazy.
survive this.
I don't know how we fight powers like this.
You think I know how to fix this dude, but I really don't.
Billy, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
Step right up. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in the world right now.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
Down to business. Let's get down to business. Can I get a witness?
Only in theaters. No date. That was the Shazam 2 trailer. I mean, nothing special there. I think it's following the tone of the first one, making it a little bit more epic, a little more superhero-y than the first one. I think the first one they were trying to establish Shazam as a character and his goofiness. This one looks like it's going to be a little bit more serious, kind of along the lines of how, comparing it to Marvel, that's kind of the standard it's been for a while. In a lot of the first Marvel movies, Captain America, Thor and stuff, half of those movies are spent establishing the character, right? You don't really get the tone of the character until the second or even the third movies. So this is kind of what this is going through now. We have this character, we know the tone of the character. Now we're going to actually have a story here that we're going to go through. I do like that it's kind of Billy Batson working with friends who also have powers now, and they're all working together. That's really cool. So I like that dynamic, but we're going to see how that turns out. All right, so this next trailer that we're going to watch is going to be for John Wick 4. I think this is probably the one I'm most stoked about. The John Wick movies they're closer to my niche of movies. I kind of like the dark noir kind of movies. Like the Batman's probably the stereotypical movie that I like, that style of movie. I like movies like Payback is also kind of my style. Collateral is definitely my style. While those aren't great movies, the kind of dark noirish tone of those movies are my bread and butter. So the John Wick series have been great. I really do think They've stepped it up each time with the action. The story is what it is. This is kind of just an all-around, you know, John Wick beating the crap, killing people. I'm assuming that the body count is going to be more in this movie like it has in all of the other movies. But anyways, without further ado, I want to get into it. I'm really excited for this one. Let's get into it. That's fucking bloody.
Have you given any thought to where this ends?
Hey, it's him.
The table will never stop. You know this. No one, not even you, can kill everyone.
I beg to differ. He can. Hitman's back.
You ready, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a katana fight in here. Oh my god. They beat the crap out of the guy. Always want me some Lawrence Fishburne. Just as I thought, they're definitely stepping up the action in this movie. John Wick is what it is. I'm excited for it. They're bringing in a lot of cool actors, a lot of other actors I've seen before that I enjoy. I'm just stoked for the movie. I do like that they're bringing back some recurring, you know, characters, which is cool. I forgot the name of the actor who plays Ip Man, but I really like him, so I'm glad he's in it. The body count I think is going to be huge on this one. I'm liking that they're adding different types of fighting now. They're adding sword fights or katana fights. This is going to be a fun ride, which is what we expect for John Wick, right? So I'm excited for that one. On to the next one. We're going to be the third one already. This one is Black Adam. The Rock has been killing it lately. I know there's a lot of people that say he's not even that great of an actor, but let's be real here. The Rock as a person, like, we're all down with The Rock. Or Dwayne Johnson. He doesn't call himself The Rock anymore, but we all enjoy his stuff. And I actually think he is made for this role. He's been waiting to play a superhero role until he can play Black Adam. So I really think that is really cool. The first trailer that came out made me really excited, and I liked the tone they were going for. Made him more of somebody who acts and doesn't really speak. I like that. So we're gonna see if they continue that here in this trailer. So let's go ahead and watch the trailer right now. Here we go, guys.
My powers are not a gift, but a curse. Born
I'm getting like 300 vibes in the visuals too.
Black
Crazy.
Adam.
Pierce Brosnan. I love it seeing him in movies.
You are not worthy. But you have two paths. You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior. The world needed a hero. Instead, it got me.
Goddamn, dude. October 21st. Let's go. I am excited for this. I think in this Shazam world, this is kind of going to bridge the gap between the Batman vs Superman, Batflick movies and Shazam, and we're going to see a merging of dark and funny. Can I say that I'm very excited for Pierce Brosnan to be in a movie again? I know he's been in other stuff, but he's one of my favorite James Bonds. As you guys know, I am a huge Bond fan. But his acting is just, I think he's a great actor. So I'm glad to see him in a movie. But look, this looks awesome. I think this is going to be better than Shazam 2. I really do. And I think The Rock's brooding, menacing look and just how yoked he is works for this character. As you guys know, Black Adam is kind of a destroyer, but they're making him an anti-hero in this, which is one of the comic book runs, which is fine. But this is really cool. I'm curious to see how this is going to fit into the Shazam world. And if he starts out as an anti-hero, becomes a villain, stays as an anti-hero who kind of goes in and out of doing good and bad things. So I'm really curious to see where they're gonna take this, but I'm really excited for this trailer. All right, the next one we're gonna watch is the Disney Plus series I Am Groot. I actually hadn't heard a lot about this one, so I don't know. I'm literally going into this one blind, which I don't usually do for these. I like to do a little bit of research, but I hadn't heard a lot about this one. I'm glad to see Groot getting more screen time. I'm also curious to see how they're going to do it. Who else is going to be in it? Because there's not going to be a lot of dialogue there. We're going to get a lot of I am Groot. Let's see what this one is about. Well, duh. That is a tree. Whoa. Literally. They're gonna kill you, man. Fart jokes are always funny. And he farted a leaf. August 10th. What? 5 new shorts. Got it. All right, well, that's pretty cool. Just kind of a little Groot action, some 5 shorts. I don't know how long they're gonna be. I'm assuming they're gonna be like, what, 5 to 10 minutes if they're shorts. From what I saw, it's more for like kids, which is weird because technically Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't for kids, but I know Groot is a big, like, is a popular character with kids. That's really cool. All right, the next one that we're gonna watch right now is the Sandman. So, look, I'm not like one of those, I'm not one of the reactors that will, before going into something, like if I don't know the character at all, I'm not gonna lie and say that I do. I don't know a lot about the Sandman character. However, I do know the ties to Lucifer. I was a big fan of Lucifer, the show. I know it's kind of campy, but I really liked the show. I think it's kind of a shame that we're not going to get Tom Ellis back as Lucifer, but I do know that this Lucifer and this kind of more along the lines of the look of Lucifer. And I know it's a female playing Lucifer in this, and I know that a lot of people are up in arms about it. I frankly don't care. If it looks like Lucifer and she does a good job playing Lucifer, I'm fine with it. But I'm curious to see how this show is going to be. Again, it's another DC property that's going to be on Netflix. Let's take a look at this and see how it's going to be. Here we go. Obviously.
Your waking world is shaped by dreams. Dreams.
Goated writer.
Nightmares.
Neil Gaiman's a goated writer.
And which I must control. He's out there looking for me, isn't he?
Can you imagine the damage he could do?
I need your help. If dreams disappear, then so will humanity.
I could do without dreams for a while. I haven't had a decent night's sleep in ages.
I'm not gonna stop until I've reshaped this world.
Tell us, what power have dreams
There she is.
in her?
I thought about giving up, but I have a job to do, and I do it.
Things have changed.
Your eyes will tell me everything. Every thought, every feeling. My creations do not walk amongst the living, killing mortals for pleasure. Oh, you don't think dreams can die? Let's find out.
Whoa.
Nightmares do not belong in the waking world.
Oh, it turns out I fit right in.
Dreams don't die.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Another August show. All right. Looks cool. It's very tonally. Obviously, I already knew this when I read the original article about the Sandman, but it's very tonally different. Lucifer was made into a comedy for Netflix, and I know it had some. The comic was also funny in parts, but not like the show was. Tonally more fits the comic of Sandman. It looks like the visuals are going to be crazy and really intense. Very dark and sinister tonally, which is cool. This might be one of those shows where I'll watch a few episodes to see if I'll even like it. That's usually how long it takes for me to figure out if I'm gonna like a show or not. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but a lot of Neil Gaiman's stuff, while he's a great writer and I like his books, his comics, his stories, a lot of the stuff they've adapted for TV and movies I haven't been a huge fans of. That one on Amazon that I can't remember right now. Good Omens is what it's called. I watched that show and it was cool. It was a fun ride. It's definitely not a show that I would like jump to watch again, but I watched it and it was cool. Great acting, great visuals, like I said. So if you guys haven't looked up Neil Gaiman and don't really know much about him, look up all the stuff he's written. He's written a lot of good stuff, a lot of good stories. So, you know, a lot of these shows and movies are based on comics or books or adapted for TV. And I just think in my opinion, stories like these are better left on the, but not better left. I can take them in better when they're a story and I can use my own imagination. I get lost sometimes in the visuals and how crazy the story is when it's adapted for TV and movie. So definitely looks like a cool show that could definitely be entertaining and people would like a lot. But for me, I'm not a huge fan of these types of shows. So, but yeah, it looks like it'll be visually cool. I will watch it and see if I'll like it in the first few episodes, and it could surprise me. That's happened with a few shows for me. So, all right, guys. So those are all of the Comic-Con trailers that interested me that I missed. So we kind of did a really quick rapid fire of those. So that is it. That is my recap of kind of the Comic-Con trailers that I haven't already covered. If you like this content, let me know. This was a little bit different than what I usually do. I usually like to do one video per trailer, but there was just a lot to go through and there wasn't much I had to say about some of these. So I wanted to kind of put it all into one video. But let me know what you think about this. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And do remember, good vibes are contagious.